the Follow Me, I do have to say, has been a massive, massive positive from what we've achieved over the next 12 months. And me and Julie are going to tell you a couple of case studies from this. So the last time I did a webinar, whoever tuned in was myself and Carrie, and we talked about the prison Follow Me, prison into the community. It was kind of like just taken off. But I think 8 months down the line, it's pretty much flashed across the whole of the UK now. Most of the ODNs are using this. So anybody that's coming in prison and serving a short sentence, the chaotic, they can still start treatment because the ODNs are referring this person straight to the Hep C trust with consent. And our role is to go off into the community with our community partners and find this patient, introduce them to the community team, share life stories, get them involved and get them treated. So my quick case study is from Durham Prison. And there was a Follow Me came through from the prison, from the ODN. It came through in November. We spent a good few weeks over Christmas going off and trying to find just gentlemen in particular. Just was never in, could never find him. We never gave up, we continued. And then one day when we knocked on his door, we found him. And I do have to say, he was psychotic. His mental health was all over the place. His flat where he's living in was covered in needles. He wasn't in a good shape. We got to know him. We realised how isolated he was. He wasn't going down to the drug services. He was a typical fell through the net. And he was blaming his medication actually for making him psychotic, so he hadn't been taking it. So introduced him to the peer educator in the community, who was Sue, shared life stories, got a telephone number, and then all of a sudden he's ringing every week. We got him to the hospital, got his blood test done, got him back onto treatment. We helped him remove all the needles from his flat and got him down to the needle exchange. And now we speak to him every week, and when we're out in the community, we always pop down to his flat to make sure that he's taking his medication and he's going to complete treatment. And that for me, just in a nutshell, kind of like shows how that missing person really from prison to community had fell through the net can be picked up by the good work that Follow Me provides. And I'll pass you over to Julia.
Thank you, Colin. So yeah, I'm going to talk about a case study of a Follow Me referral to the community for HMP Bronzefield. This was one that was a referral to the community, but then ended up going back in, so it works both ways. But so the ODN nurse completed a Follow Me referral at the earliest opportunity in clinic. The patient was very quickly released homeless the day before her meds arrived in the prison, which was hugely frustrating for us as a team. So the Hepatitis C Trust made contact with probation and DIP. She didn't attend either appointment. Very chaotic. Yeah, it's not unusual for women to be released homeless and kind of disengage with services quite quickly. So the women's prison team picked up her medication and used the Follow Me information that the ODN nurse got, went out onto the streets to try and find her. That was unsuccessful. And then the clinical team leader in HMP Bronzefield alerted us and the ODN as soon as she arrived back in prison for her breach of licence because she didn't attend her appointments. The women's prison team returned her meds and the patient started her treatment. The women's prison team supported patient in a weekly phone clinic. She really had so much going on through her treatment. She lost her mum. Her mum overdosed and passed away. Her aunt passed away. Her children were adopted and she had to do that over video link. I mean, she had so much going on while she was on her treatment. At one point, she did stop taking her treatment, and the women's prison team were alerted by prison healthcare, and we gave her a call and just told her how important it is to get back on her treatment, and she did, which was amazing. So she actually completed her treatment last week or the week before. It might have been the week before now, but we liaised with her recovery worker, and the patient has now been referred to CGL Women's Wellness Zone for help and support with accommodation on release, and she was released today. and she will be supported to her SVR12 by our community team. So yeah.